from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
After a lengthy Board of Supervisors meeting, a decision on a controversial rezoning case. We'll tell you about it in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. It's brought to you today by the law firm of Barnes & Deal.
And now for the news.
Following nearly 4 hours of comments and discussion, the Henrico Board of Supervisors last night unanimously approved rezoning plans for a proposed 262-acre community in the Varina district to be known as Arcadia. The proposal had stirred much debate in the community, prompting citizens to rehash a common discussion in the Varina district, whether to develop or not. Opponents of the development cited its location at Pocahontas Parkway and Route 5 as one unfit for a large residential community that could approach 1,000 homes in total, but proponents cited the need for housing and late commitments by the developer East-West Communities to reduce the total number of planned homes and to build at least 20 affordable housing units as positive elements. Varina District Supervisor Tyrone Nelson told the nearly 30 speakers and others who were gathered last night that he was having difficulty deciding what to do. He said he had considered deferring the case but concluded that it wouldn't really accomplish much other than to prompt another 4 or 5 hour hearing in a couple weeks. He said that attempting to balance the desires of a huge district with a wide variety of characteristics from urban to rural to suburban was an almost impossible task. He did remind residents, though, that county's purchase of the Wilton Farm site several years ago took about 3,200 planned residences off the books there. And another proposal for the ridings at Warner Farm in Varina fell apart last year. That site is now unlikely ever to produce the 600 or so homes it once might have. We'll have more about the board's vote later today on henricocitizen.com. Well, Henrico could become the first locality in the region and one of the first in the state to have solar panels installed at a closed landfill, a process that will generate reduced cost renewable energy to power a nearby sewage pump station. The Board of Supervisors last night adopted a proposal to allow Right Suite, a subsidiary of Dominion Energy, to design and install and maintain the system on about 2 acres at the closed Springfield Road landfill on Ford's Country Lane in the county's far west end. In addition to leasing the site for $1 per year, Henrico would purchase the electricity generated by the solar array to provide up to 100% of the power needed to operate the Allens Branch sewage pump station. County officials believe the arrangement would save taxpayers about $600,000 to $700,000 on electricity over the 30-year lease term. The system likely will become operational by spring of 2025. Henrico County soon will receive just more than $46,000 as part of the first payment from opioid manufacturer Mallinckrodt to Virginia, which the state will receive this week. The company's initial payment of nearly $3.5 million to the state will be divided 3 ways, with Virginia receiving just more than $523,000, the Virginia Opioid Abatement Authority receiving almost $2 million, and localities splitting just more than $1 million. Henrico will get about 4.5% of the latter amount. The payout is part of a settlement reached by Mallinckrodt and 40 states in February of 2020. In exchange for being absolved from potential opioid-related lawsuits, the company agreed to provide $1.6 billion to the states. Well, Henrico County's Sports and Event Center at Virginia Center is progressing on schedule, and the facility is now completely under roof. Officials are planning a dedication and ribbon-cutting ceremony in September. Some local or regional events are likely to take place before the end of the year, according to officials with the Henrico Sports and Entertainment Authority, which was charged with overseeing the center. The SEA will begin receiving bids from companies interested in managing the day-to-day operations of the facility soon. Yesterday, I was able to tag along as SEA Executive Director Dennis Bickmeyer and members of his staff led Henrico schools officials on a tour of the center. which will serve as the site for Henrico County High School graduations beginning in 2024. You can visit henricocitizen.com right now to see photos and a video from inside the arena. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Barnes & Deal. Barnes & Deal has emerged as a highly respected family law firm over the past 3 decades with the resources, skills, and experience necessary to handle high-asset divorces and other complex family law matters across Virginia. To learn more, visit barnesfamilylaw.com, that's BARNES, or call 796-1000.